Let's begin by going over the user prefs. Activate on startup makes the scoreboard active at the start of the game. Auto reset will automatically reset the score once the target score has been reached. Scoreboard size allows you to change the background size of the scoreboard. Text size allows you to change the size of the scoreboard's font. Starting score determines what score to start at. Target score determines what score to end at. Show Scoreboard determines whether or not the scoreboard is visible on screen. The next section deals with the final results. Show Score determines whether the score is included in the final results or not. Show Event Time determines whether or not the time is included in the final results. The scoreboard has an internal timer that you can start and stop and also have shown in the final results. Show Milliseconds determines whether or not the event time includes milliseconds. Score Label is custom text that will appear in front of the final result score. Event Time Label is custom text that will appear in front of the final results event time. There are 6 events. Results displayed happens anytime the final results are displayed on screen. Scoreboard activated happens anytime the scoreboard becomes activated. Scoreboard deactivated happens anytime the scoreboard becomes deactivated. Scoreboard reset happens anytime the score is reset. Score changed happens anytime the score changes. Target score reached happens anytime the target score is reached. Before I give a demonstration, let's look at the UI screen position script. Pivot and anchor location determines where the UI element, or in this case the scoreboard, will appear on screen. Pivot point refers to the pivot location on the scoreboard. Anchor location refers to the location on the screen. Therefore, top center means the top center of the scoreboard will be positioned at the top center of the screen. Distance from anchor determines how much space there is between the pivot and the anchor. Currently, the Y value is 10, which means the scoreboard will be moved away from the anchor point by a distance of 10. How about a simple demonstration? Let's drop a scoreboard into our scene. Then, let's navigate to the Buttons and Levers folder and drag a push button into our scene. With the button selected, I'll make sure the Action Style option is set to Trigger, and then I'll expand the triggered on-off event. I'll drag the scoreboard into the event and tell it to increase the score by 1. If I hit the play button, we should see the score increase by 1 each time we click the button. Let's modify our scoreboard so that we time how fast we can click the button 10 times. I'll select the scoreboard and change the target score to 10. Next, I'll uncheck the Show Score option and checkmark the Show Event Time option. I'll also check the Show Milliseconds option. Now I'll select the push button and check the Start in Locked Position. That will make it so that we can't click the button until we want the challenge to start. To start the challenge, I'll use a countdown. So let's navigate to the Utilities folder and search for the countdown creator. Once I've found it, I'll drag one into my scene. The countdown creator won't start automatically, so let's use an initializer to get it started. You can find the initializer in the Utilities folder. I'll drop one into my scene and expand the initialized event. Then I'll drag in the countdown creator and tell it to start countdown. Now I'll select the countdown creator and expand the countdown completed event. I'll drag in the scoreboard and tell it to start event timer. I'll also drag in the push button and set it to unlock. Let's see if it all works now.